Hi everyone. Whoever has a home and you have to maintain the attic, and your attic does have one of those mushroom covers, you probably have an attic fan. And if you do have an attic fan, these guys do go bad 10 to 15 years, depending if the homeowner takes care of them. And you could take care of them by oiling them on this little spout here where the fan's at, where the fan will be installed here, or in the back right there. When you do change these motors, don't put them this way or that way. How are you gonna get oil inside that little spout? You gotta have that spout facing this way, upright, sideways, or this way. And usually this one here would be on the top and or on the side, so you have to put them into the little brackets with this little spout upright, kind of this way, all the way this way, or this way. And of course you got to use oil, and the oil that you would use is Clearview Flex Oiler, all-purpose lubricant oil. And what you do is you take these little red cap off right here, take it off, and you would put 10 to 13 drops of oil. Take your time, make sure the fan's off when you're doing this, and you drop 10 to 13, or turn it off, turn it back on, and let it go. Usually you can hear squealing, or sometimes you don't hear squealing. This fan is let's see what the name is. Usually they are Lomanco Incorporated. Then you get the model number and you look it up, or you call your motor supply store, and they do have them. I found them and I looked it up on the internet. You could have actually bought them on Amazon, eBay, but again, you got to make sure that you get the ones, if you have the brackets like I did, with the 3 brackets that hold the motor in the middle of the shroud. And like I had 2 of them, one for the top attic and one for the smaller attic, but they're the same size. And again, you got to make sure you put these guys upright with this little sprocket right here. Stays up, because how you gonna drop oil in there if they're like this? You know how you're gonna do it? 10 drops. If you put 10 drops this way, it's gonna go right back down again. So this way it goes. Plus, it's not only in the part of the motor where it's pointing towards the attic, but the one that's pointing outside. There's two little receivers, oil receivers, or whatever they want to call them, spouts. So 10 to 13 here, 10 to 13 here. And your motor should last, your attic motor should last 10 to 15 years. If you don't do this, it'll be less than 10 years, guaranteed, because it gets hot up there. So good luck, and remember, when you do this, you got to order them with the little screws sticking out. I went to Home Depot and they didn't have the one with the screws sticking out. This is where they connect to the brackets on the attic fan shroud. So you got to make sure you got these 3 guys. And then there's little nuts that are vinyl inside to hold them from vibration to getting loose. So you tighten them, don't over tighten them, just tighten them, pretty nice and snug, and that's it. But make sure you don't lose those 3 screws. Now, of course, you can buy them. They come with motors and 3 nylon screw bolts, nuts, whatever you want to call them, and shouldn't be that hard. And that's it. And of course, there's no ground, but there is a hot and a neutral. And when you do this, folks, make sure you turn the power off, because the fan's not moving doesn't mean the power's off. It means that the motor's frozen and you need to turn the power off. How do you do that? You could get a electrical sniffer and see if there's power going through these wires, because this usually gets fed by a thermostat on the attic, this is connected to a thermostat that tells it, hey, it's 90 degrees or 100 degrees, and then turns on when it goes over the set point that you choose. All right, so again, this is all you need to get to replace the attic fan motor. Have a good day. Arrivederci. Ciao.